Hi, my name is Sophia, and I'm interviewing Benjamin
Sakwa.
Sakwa. Okay, and I'm asking him a few questions language and what he experienced in his lifetime. So, Benjamin, what is your language, and what country did you learn your language in?
Um, I'm a Ghanaian. I speak about 4 languages, but my favorite one is Fanti.
Fanti.
Yeah, the Fanti is for the people living in the central region. So Ghana is divided into 10 regions. So the coastal, one of the coastal area, we call it central region. That's where the Fantis live, and that's where the whites they came to settle initially when they came to the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Also, does your language cause any problems when you try to interact with a person who speaks English?
No. Yeah, because the Fantis were the people who were introduced into the white man's language when they came to the coast. So the Fantis are very much familiar with the English languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get like stereotyped when you're like around people? Like for your language and stuff like that? Does anything happen like interaction? Because like, there's some like Muslim people and some people think that they're Muslim when they're not Muslim.
Yeah. I don't have challenges with respect to that.
So no one like identifies you or like criticizes in a negative way towards how like you speak your language around different people?
I don't normally speak that language unless somebody who is in the same tribe with me and he feels he wants to communicate. And that aside that, if I'm in Ghana or you're in the midst of Ghanaians, almost everybody in Ghana understands the Fanti or the Akan language.
Okay.
So they don't feel embarrassed unless the person is a foreigner. Yeah, like I'm speaking to you now. If I'm speaking to somebody who is a Ghanaian, the person will understand the Chi or the Fanti. But you feel somehow embarrassed or you find some difficulties because you don't understand that. Yeah. The same thing if you are speaking your own home language and you feel some sort of business.
I don't speak the home language in my country. Like the national language is English, but like there's like people like native the tribal people they speak like patois and stuff like that. But I don't.
Yeah, in Ghana too, the official language is the English language. But like I told you initially, there are about 46 languages in Ghana. But the most popular one that everybody understands is either the Chi or the Fanti. And we call it Akan language.
Okay.
My father calls him his grandson.
How long did it take you to learn your language?
Married grandson.
Oh, you see,
So I don't know.
immediately you are born, that's what we start with you. So you go to the kindergarten or the KG or the preschool. They start it with you right from home. So you learn how to read that language in the house. You learn how to communicate with people in the house before even you start schooling. And when you go to school, it is a must that you have to learn that language from the preschool, so the primary school, and even at the junior high. And then when you get to even the high school or the senior high, if you like, you can continue. But about 30 to 35% of the language is being used in the schools.
Do you feel like accomplished learning the language, like Fanti?
Yeah. I can speak, I can write, and then I can read whichever medium you want me to communicate that.
So like, how would you like say hi? Like hi, how are you?
It's the same.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just that one word.
Yeah.
And once I paid her into the room, I didn't exist. So like,
How long have you been speaking your language?
I just
Since I was born.
Since you were born, and then you like, when did you like really stop like learning?
I haven't stopped learning because the The Fanti language or the account language is very interesting. See, especially when we are communicating with you in Proverbs. We have some idiomatic expressions within the language. So as you grow and then you meet elderly people, when they love speaking in that line of communication, if they want to speak to you for you to understand, they speak in Proverbs. Yeah, so the Proverbs makes you matured in the language. So I'm speaking to you and I speak it in a idiomatic way or in a proverbial way. The person that I'm speaking with get to understand that I'm a mature person. That's how it seems. So every now and then you keep on learning it. Just like the English language.
What language do you feel most comfortable with?
It depends.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah. Because if you are in the corporate setting, I don't feel comfortable speaking the Chi or the Fanti. And most of the times when I'm making presentations, I don't speak the Chi. I speak the English. But when I am in the midst of people, and then those people, they don't understand the English language, that's where I do speak the Chi. Or if you engage me with the conversation in that manner, then I also be more interested in speaking it with you. But other than that,
has anyone mixed your kind of dialect with any other language?
sorry.
If you're speaking Fanti or another language, does anybody mix it up with another language?
Yeah.
With what language?
For instance, I have some guys over here. They speak Ghan.
Ghan.
Yeah, Ghan is another language in Ghana. That one is for the people who lives in the capital of Ghana. Yeah, there's a region called Greater Accra. That's where those people they reside. Most of the times when we go to church or when we meet and then we are chatting, you see that the person bring in that language. Enyami. So when it says Enyami, it seems to mean my friend. But in my own language, my friend means Minia. Okay, you understand? Minia.
What's Minia?
Minia is my friend.
Okay, so
or my brother or my sister.
Okay.
That's Minia. So the gentleman sitting down there, I can ask him for Minia. It's the same. Which means my brother, how are you?
Okay.
Do you understand? Good. So that's how it is. See, languages for instance, when you are communicating with somebody, it depends on how the person will make the language interesting or your conversation interesting. For instance, if you are talking to me and you speak your language, I'll be more interested in knowing what the meaning is, so that if I get to know that the line that I communicate with you will be more comfortable with me, then I'll try as much as possible in trying to get at least some keywords that will make our conversations more clear. Yeah.
How did language impact who you are today?
Language? Very, very interesting, because sometimes if you need to get something from somewhere, for instance, this place, if you want to get to a certain area of employment or career of your choice where you feel comfortable, and then you don't speak the English language fluently, you find some difficulties, right? So the fancy language or my language gives me confidence. I'm proud of it. Why am I saying that? Because I get to certain places and then even here, I get to certain places and then I'm talking to somebody and you say, "Oh, are you a Ghanaian?" I say, "Yeah." "Oh, this makes me catchy." With that, I also speak the Chin language.
Oh, okay.
Or the Fanti language. I have not even said that, but because of one, how the person is able to identify, they identify me by the way I speak the English language.
Yeah, so it's like stereotyping. That's how I asked before. Like stereotyping, people ever try kind of negative or positive.
They identify me by that. And then sometimes the person will just look at you, the way you behave, and not even talking about the way you behave when you ask you. I wear Ghanaian, I wear Fanti. You understand? Yeah. So it has influence, and not a negative influence, it's positive influence. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin.
You're welcome.
That's all.
Hi, my name is Sophia.
And I'm Tommy de Adebayo.
Yes, and we're here today talking about Tommy and his language. Tommy, when did you first start learning English?
I started learning English when I came to America. First of all, when I first came, things were kind of difficult for me, especially when I'm trying to express myself. And also most of the time when I'm in class, I'm always scared going to school because every time I go to school, every time I'm in class, I have my colleague or my classmate laughing at me because of the way I speak. And that really brings me down. I'm never comfortable being around people because I know people will always laugh at me. So trying to adjust to everything was kind of difficult for me. Yeah, difficult for me when I came to America. Yeah, it was difficult for me.
What was your first language?
Actually, I speak 3 languages. I speak broken English, Yoruba, and English. And I'm still adjusting on right now. Yeah.
Broken English mean like the dialect of another dialect of English.
Yeah, basically English that is broken. And but that one is the universal language of what most African actually speak. African is a continent, and
Africa is a continent. Every country you come from is Nigeria.
Yeah, so most African of what we all understand is like broken English. Yeah, so speak that also.
So because of your country and where you come from, do you ever get stereotyped by like other people like from your same country?
I mean, like I said last time, mostly when they see me, or it's mostly when I speak. When I speak, they're able to tell that okay, yes, I'm from Nigeria. Depending on what tribe the person is from. Like where I'm from, we have 3 tribes. We have Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. So let's say, for example, the person doesn't know me at all, and by me just speaking, the person is able to tell that okay, I'm from this tribe. Yeah. So just by the way just by the way me speaking, that's the way they can tell okay where I'm from.
Okay. Besides that, have you had any besides positive like saying hi? I'm from the same country. Have you ever had any negative connotations because of your language?
Yeah. Before I wasn't confident with myself. I wasn't comfortable with myself. But it was just some things I had to work on myself to be able to communicate, to be able to express myself. It didn't just take 1 day or 2. It took a long time. Like I can't females. I can't even talk to females because when I try to talk to females, they can't even understand what I'm saying. So it took me a while, to adjust.
How many years did it take?
I'm still learning too. I'm living right now. I'm still learning, but maybe it took me about
To
5-6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-6 years. Yeah.
And from like learning English, like how does it impact you today?
Oh man, of course, it makes me better. You see, I'm standing right. I can't even before I can. When somebody asks me, "Oh, can we have a talk?" or "Can we?" I can't do that. I'm always scared because I can't express myself. But now I can talk to anybody I want. I can converse with anybody. You know, it makes me better. You know, it makes me it makes me better. It makes me comfortable. You know.
When when are you most comfortable speaking?
To be real with you, I'm mostly comfortable being with my African people because that is, I mean, the African. We have things in common. We have things we can share. We have similar cultures. So I'm mostly comfortable, you know, being with African. I mean, being with African. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have some American friends, but I'm mostly comfortable being with being with Africans. You know, yeah.
Things are more addressed.
Say that again.
Like when you speak to like someone from different countries in Africa, you're able to express yourself.
Yeah, I'm able to express myself, you know, better, you know, yeah.
Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much, Tommy.
Bye.
Bye.